A very good morning, students. Students, I hope all of you are good at your places. Students, in today's class, we will discuss the assignment 7.3. But students, before discussing the assignment 7.3, we're going to discuss some of the properties of rhombus, square and rectangle. Okay, students. So see, students, if I take rhombus, students, A, B, C, D. Students, all the sides of rhombus are equal. All the sides of rhombus are equal. Okay. And if I take the diagonals, AC and BD, they are intersected at O. Also, one more thing, students, the diagonal of rhombus bisect each other at 90 degrees. That means OC is equals to OA and OD is equals to OB, and these angles are of 90 degree. So students, for rhombus, just remember these properties, that all the sides of rhombus are equal. One more thing, students, that diagonal of rhombus bisect each other and at right angle they bisect. One more thing, students, A, B, C, D angle are not 90 degree. Okay, students. Now, students, if I just take a rectangle, students, if I take a rectangle, name it as ABCD, okay, the opposite side of rectangle are equal. So that means AB is equals to DC and BC is equals to AD. Okay, the angle of rectangle are 90 degree. Each angle of rectangle is of 90 degree. Okay. And the diagonals are equal. This means AC is equals to BD. But the diagonal does not bisect each other. Only the diagonals are equal, students. Okay. Now, students, if I take the square, students, square is the king of the quadrilaterals. King of quadrilaterals means because it follows all the properties. This means, see, if I take ABCD, all the sides of square are equal. Angles are of 90 degree as well. And students, diagonal bisect each other at O at 90 degree. So these OA is equals to OC and OD is equals to OB, and these angles are of 90 degree. Okay, students. So square hold all the properties and the diagonals are also equal. Okay, students. So now let's just move forward to the assignment 7.3, students. So 7.3, first question. See, which of the following is not correct for students? Just do one thing. All of you just take out your books, because first 4 questions are just true false. First 4 questions are just true false, students. So I will just explain them, okay, verbally. So question first part, students. See, which of the following is not correct for rhombus? First is diagonal bisect each other. Yes, diagonal bisect each other. So first is correct. Second is all angles are 90 degree. No, students, all angles are not of 90 degree. So first question, first part, answer is B. First question, first part, answer is B. Okay. If one of the second question, students, if one of the angle formed by the diagonals and the adjacent side of rhombus is 20, find the angles of the rhombus. Okay. Students, if I just, in second part, if I just draw a rhombus, name this is ABCD. Okay. If one of the angle formed by the diagonal, okay, if I just take this as a diagonal, if one of the angle formed by the diagonal and adjacent side of the rhombus is 20, I can take this angle 20, this angle, I can take any of them 20. Like if I say this is 20. Now see, AD is equals to AB, because all the sides of rhombus are equal. Okay, now students, all 4 angles of rhombus are, I have to find out all the 4 angles. Now see, students, we know that, see, if I take ABD, this side is equal to this side. Now students, there is a property that angle opposite to equal side are equal. Angle opposite to equal side are equal. Okay, students. This means, see, these sides are equal, so I can say these two angles will be equal. So this will be 20 as well. Okay, students. Now, if I just use the angle sum property in triangle ABD, students, sum of these three will be 180 degree because of the angle sum property. So 20 plus 20 plus this angle A. This is also this I don't know, students. So sum of these will be 180. Okay, students. So see, angle A will be, see, this will be 40. When 40 is subtracted from 180, it will be 140. Okay, this means one angle of ABCD rhombus is. Okay, students. Now question number second, third, and fourth. Question number second, third, and fourth are true/false question. Question number second, third, fourth are just a true/false question based on the properties that I have discussed with you along with these three. Okay. So just do one thing, students. Just do this question number second, third, and fourth by yourself. Okay. Now, students, I'm going to discuss the question number fifth with you. See, ABCD is a parallelogram. Okay. So just draw ABCD. ABCD. It is a parallelogram. See, the properties of the parallelogram are, students, opposite sides are equal, opposite sides are parallel, diagonal bisect each other. Okay, students, and diagonal are equal as well. These are the properties of parallelogram. Okay. Now, students, it is given that if we just give a special addition to them, what will be the name of that figure? So, first part, students, in first part, if I take AB is equals to AD, if I take, students, AB is equals to AD, then, students, I have to name that particular figure. Now, see, students, ABCD is a parallelogram. This means AB is equals to DC and BC is equals to AD because opposite side of parallelogram are equal. Now, students, it is also given because of first part AB is equals to AD. Now, students, just listen to me. If AB is equals to AD, then this is equals to this as well. Because see, if I take AB as 10, for example, if I take AB as 10, but AB is equals to AD, it is given in the question. So this will be 10. Now these two sides are equal, so this will be 10. And because it is parallelogram, these two sides will be equal. This means all the sides are equal now. All the sides are equal. So students, all the sides are equal. Okay. Now students, all the sides are equal of rhombus and square. But it is not given in the question that angles are 90. So I can say that this figure is rhombus now. Therefore, ABCD is a rhombus. Okay, students. Now, students, similarly, if I take the second part is if angle DAB is 90. DAB is 90. Okay, students. See. Now, students, opposite sides are equal and one angle is 90. See, if one angle is 90, students, just remember this property, students. If in a parallelogram, one angle is 90, then that particular figure is a rectangle. Just remember this thing, students, because see, opposite angle of parallelogram are equal. Now this is 90, this will be 90 also, and sum of these two will be 180 because of interior angle property. So if this is 90, this will be 90. So it is a rectangle. If angle DAB is 90 degree, therefore ABCD is a rectangle. Okay, students, just remember the property that if in a parallelogram one angle is 90 degree, then that figure must be a rectangle. So moving forward to the third part, students. Third part is if AB is equals to AD. Third part is if AB is equals to AD. Okay. And angle DAB is 90 degree as well. Angle DAB is 90 degree. Now see, students, see, this is 90. Now these four sides, see, AB, if I take 40 example, AB is equals to 80. This means this will be 40. Now because ABCD is a parallelogram, it is given in the question, so opposite side will be equal 40 and 40. Now students, all the sides are equal and the angle is 90. See, all the sides are equal but angles are not 90 here in rhombus, it is only in square. This implies, or I can say that ABCD is a square. Therefore ABCD is a square. Okay students. Now students, if I just move forward to the question number 6. Students, in question number 6, ABCD is a rhombus, it is given in the figure. So question number 6, if I discuss, ABCD is a rhombus students. Okay. So all the sides will be equal and AC and BD are the diagonals. AC and BD are the diagonals and this angle is of 30 degree. This angle is of 30 degree. Okay students. Now students, I have to find out angle BOC. BOC, this means this angle I have to find out. Okay. Angle CBO. CBO. This angle I have to find out. OAD. OAD. This angle I have to find out. And angle ABO. ABO. So this angle I have to find out. Okay. So these are the 4 angles I have to find out, and it is given that ABCD is a rhombus. Now students, ABCD is a rhombus. Therefore, we know that students, diagonal of rhombus bisect each other at 90 degree as diagonal of rhombus bisect each other at 90 degree. Okay students, diagonal of rhombus bisect each other at 90 degree. This means OA is equals to OC and OD is equals to OB, and these angles is of 90 degree. Now students, if these angles are of 90 degree, so I can say this thing BOC. Angle BOC is 90 degree. So first part is clear students. Now the second part is students, I have to find out the value of these 2 angles and this angle also. Now students, if I just see, I have to find out this angle. Okay. Now the only angle that is given to us is this 30 degree. Now only this 30 is given to us. Now students, if I take triangle BOC, in triangle BOC, see, this angle is 30 degree. Okay. This angle is 90 degree because I have already proved this. So students, sum and this angle OBC, I don't know. Sum of these will be 180 degree because of the angle sum property of triangle. Okay. Now 90 plus 30, 90 plus 30 is 120. 120 when subtracted from 180, it will be 60 degree. So angle OBC is 60 degree. So this is 60 degree now. So this is 60 degrees students. Okay students. Now students, I have to find out these 2 angles. These 2 angles are remaining. Now students, the same property that I have discussed earlier, that in triangle ABC, in triangle ABC, okay, see, in triangle ABC, this triangle I am taking students, AB is equals to BC, it is given because all the sides of rhombus are equal. Therefore students, see, if these sides are equal, so I can say that angle opposite to the equal side are equal, means if I take triangle ABC, if AB is equals to AC, this means angle B is equals to angle C, because the property is the angle opposite to equal side are equal. Angle opposite to equal sides. See, angle opposite to this side is this. Angle opposite to this side is this angle. Angle opposite to equal side are equal. So AB, angle opposite to AB will be angle A, or I can say BCA is equals to angle C. Angle opposite to this BC is this angle CAB. Angle opposite to equal side Okay, students. Now see, if this is 30, this will be 30 degree as well. This will be 30 degree as well. Therefore, angle BAC is equals to 30 degree. Okay. Now students, but I have to find out these two angles. See, this means I have to find out this angle. So, to find out this angle, students, what I can do, I can take triangle AOB. I can take triangle AOB, students, and triangle AOB. Some of the angles of triangle will be 180 degree. So 30, this is 90, 30 degree plus 90 degree cos. This property, diagonal of rhombus bisect each other at 90 degree. Okay. So plus this angle I don't know, students. This is ABO. Angle ABO. Okay. This is 180 degree. 90 plus 30 is 120. When 120 is subtracted from 180, it will be 60 degree. So angle ABO is 60 degrees, students. Okay. Okay, students. Now let's just move forward to question number 7, students. See, in question number 7, it is given that ABCD is a rectangle. ABCD is a rectangle. Diagonal intersect at O. Whose diagonal intersect at O? Okay, students. Now, students, it is given that angle COD is 120 degree. It is given that angle COD is 120. I have to find out the value of this OBA. I have to find out the value of this angle. Okay, students. Now, students, see, if this is 120 degree, I can say this angle is 120 degree. Because of vertically opposite angle AOB is equals to angle DOC. Because of vertically opposite angle. This implies, students, I can say that angle AOB is 120 degree now. Okay, students. Now, students, using the property of rectangle, that diagonal of rectangle bisect each other and are equal. Okay, students. Therefore, see, students. Therefore, AC will be equals to BD because diagonals are equal and they bisect each other as well. That means OA is equals to OC. OA is equals to OC and OD is equals to OB. OD is equals to OB. This means this is equals to this and this is equals to this. Okay, students. Now see, students, as diagonals are equal, AC is equals to BC. This AC can be written as OA plus OC and both are equal. So I can write this AC as twice of OA. I can write it as twice of OA. Okay, and this BD can be written as this twice of OB because these are equal. 2 can be cancelled out by this, so OA is equals to OB. OA is equals to OB. This means this OA is equals to OB now. Okay, now students, in triangle OAB. I have already discussed this property in the previous questions also, that angle opposite to equal sides are equal. These are the equal sides. So angle opposite to them will be equal. Therefore, angle OAB is equals to angle OBA because the sides are equal. So angle opposite to the sides will be equal. So these are equal now. Now, students, see, if I just name this as angle 1 and name this as angle 2. Therefore, I can say that angle 1 is equals to angle 2 now. Now, using the angle sum property in triangle OAB, using the angle sum property, see, this is 120 degree now. This is angle 2. This is angle 1. is equals to 180 degree. And see, 120 as in addition, it goes here, it will be in subtraction. So 180 minus 120, it will be 60. So this will be 60 degrees, students. Okay. Now angle 1 plus angle 2. See, both these are equals. I have already proved this. I have to find out the value of angle 1. So put angle 2 as angle 1. So angle 1 plus angle, see, this will be angle 1 and angle 1 is also there. Angle 1 plus angle 1, twice of angle 1, 60. Therefore angle 1 is equals to 30 degree now. So this is our required answer. Okay, students. Okay, students. Now just moving forward to the question number 8. Question number 8 is ABCD is a rectangle. This figure. I have to prove that AC is equals to BD. That means I have to prove that the diagonals are equal. Students, we know the property that the diagonals of rectangle are equal and bisect each other. But this time I have to prove that the diagonals are equal. So in order to prove that the diagonals are equal, I have to prove two triangles congruent. Which two triangles? I will take ADB and ACB. Students, in your previous class, that is the 7th class, you have already learned the congruency rule of the triangles. So I will use the congruency rule of the triangle. Okay. So in triangle ADB and triangle ACB. Okay. ADB and ACB. See, AD is equals to BC, opposite side of rectangle. Because opposite side of rectangle are equal. Okay. So AD is equals to BC. AB common in both the triangles. AB side is common in both the triangles. So AB is equals to AB common. Okay. And students, in this triangle ADB triangle, angle A is 90. Okay, and in triangle ABC, angle B is 90. Because all the angles of rectangle are 90 degree now. And angle A is equals to angle B, each 90 degree. So students, I can say that by using SAS property, because two sides are included and one angle is there. So by SAS property, I can say that both the triangles are congruent. Therefore, triangle ADB, or I can say ABD is equals to BAC. It's congruent triangle BAC by SAS property. Okay, students. Now these two triangles are congruent, so I can do one thing, students. From triangle ADB, I can take this DB, and from triangle ACB, I can take AC. So both of them will be equal by using CPCT, that is the corresponding part of congruent triangles property. This implies AC is equals to BD by CPCT. Okay, that is these two are the diagonals. That is the diagonal of rectangle are equal. Diagonal of rectangle are equal. Okay, students. So this is our question number 8. Now, students, just moving forward to the question number 9, students. See, question number 9 is prove that the diagonal of rhombus bisect each other at right angle. Okay. Now, students, this property I have already discussed that diagonal of rhombus bisect each other. Now I have to prove this thing. Okay. So students, just first of all take our rhombus. Okay, it is given in the figure. Okay, the figure is given. Okay, so to prove ABCD is a rhombus, okay, and I have to prove that the diagonal bisect each other at right angle. To prove diagonal bisect each other at 90 degree, that means the right angle. Okay, so this I will prove, students. See, first of all, we will draw a rhombus, name it as ABCD. These are the two diagonals intersecting at O. Students, ABCDs are rhombus, that means all the sides are equal. These all sides are equal, okay. Now I have to prove that diagonal bisect. Bisect means to divide them into two equal parts. That means I have to prove that OD is equals to OB and OC is equals to OD. This I have to prove. Okay students, so to prove this, see, I can do one thing. First of all, take triangle ADB. In triangle ADB, proof, or I can say the solution. In triangle ADB. Okay. See, name these as angle 1 and angle 2. Name these as angle 1 and angle 2. Students, in triangle ADB, AD is equals to AB. AD is equals to AB. Because all the sides of rhombus are equal. Now students, using the same property that the opposite angles are equal. I have already used this property now. Where I have used this here. See, angles opposite, see, as these two sides are equal, so I just take these opposite angles equal. So similarly, in triangle ABD, these two sides are equal, so I can say that angle 2 is equals to angle 1. Angle opposite to equal side. Angle opposite to equal side. Okay, so angle 1 is equals to angle 2 now. Now students, I will do one thing, that I will take this triangle and this triangle. That means AOD triangle and AOB triangle. I will prove these two triangles congruent. So in triangle AOB and triangle AOD, I am taking these two triangles, students. See, AD is equals to AB because all the sides of rhombus are equal. AD is equals to AB, side of rhombus, side of rhombus. OA is equals to OA, common in both the triangles. OA is equals to OA because it is common in both the triangles, common. And angle 1 in triangle this and angle 2 in this triangle, they are also equal because I have already proved. So angle 1 is equals to angle 2, already proved. Okay, so both the triangles are equal now. So both the triangles are equal, congruent, students. So therefore triangle AOB is congruent triangle AOD by SAS property because two sides in one angle is there. Now students, these two triangles are congruent. So students, I can say that this OD is equals to OB because I take OD from this triangle and OB from this triangle. Therefore, OD is equals to OB because of CPCP. One more thing, students. I can say that these two angles are equal, angle 3 and angle 4. I can say that angle 3 and angle 4 are equal because of the same reason, CPCP. Okay students. Now one more thing, students. See. Now OD is equals to OB, I have already proved. Similarly students, if I take these two triangles, similarly triangle OBC is congruent triangle OBA. Similarly, I can prove it by SAS because see students, these two sides are equal. This will be common and this angle will be equal because the same angle opposite to the equal side property. So from here, students, I can say that see, this OC is equals to OA. This OC is equals to OA by CPCT property. Okay students. Now I can say that see, this is angle 5. So I can say that student, angle 4 is equals to 5 now because of CPCT. Okay. Now students, if I just name them as equation 1, equation 2, equation 3 and equation 4. If I just name them as equation 1, 2, 3, 4, from equation 1 and 2, from 1 and 3, from 1 and 3. Just see students, from 1, OD is equals to OB, okay. From third, OC is equals to, see, OD is equals to OB and OC is equals to A. That means diagonal bisect each other. From equation 1 and 2, we can say that diagonal bisect each other. Okay, so that means our half of the portion is done now. I have to just prove one thing, that at 90 degree, that means I have to prove that angle 4 and 3 and 5 and similarly the sixth angle, if I just note, I have to prove that these angles are of 90 degree now. See students, from equation second, or before writing equation second, see BD is a straight line. BD is a straight line. Okay. So students, angle 3 plus angle 4 will be 180 degree. Angle 3 plus angle 4 will be 180 degree because of linear pair. Okay. And students, from equation 1, I have already proved that angle 3 is equals to angle 4. From equation second, I have already proved that angle 3 equals to angle 4. So angle 3 as it is. Name this angle 4 as angle 3. So this will be twice of angle 3. 180. So angle 3 will be 90, because 2 is in multiplication, when it goes here it will be in division. Now angle 3 is 90. If 3 is 90, 4 will be 90 and 4 is equals to 5. So from second and fourth, I can say that angle 3 is equals to angle 4 is equals to angle 5, because 3 is equals to 4 and 4 is equals to 5. So all of them will be equal. So it will be 90 degree. Similarly student, I can say that 4 is equals to angle 6 and 4 is equals to angle 6 because of the vertically opposite angle. That means all the angles are of 90 degree. Therefore, diagonal bisect at 90 degree. So students, firstly I proved that diagonal bisect each other. Now I have proved that diagonal bisect at 90. Okay students, now let's just move forward to the question number 10. Question number 10 is a rhombus with one angle 90 degrees square. It is given that if I take ABCD as a rhombus, okay, that means AB is equals to BC is equals to CD is equals to DA, because all the sides of rhombus are equal and the diagonal also bisect each other at 90 degree. And the diagonal also bisect each other at 90 degree students. We know this thing. Okay, that means OD is equals to OB and OC is equals to OA, and these angles are of 90 degree. All these are the properties of rhombus. It is given that ABCD is a rhombus. Also, take one of the angle as 90 degree. So if I take angle A as 90 degree students, angle A is equals to 90 degree, it is given. Okay. So students, what I have to do? I have to prove that ABCD is a square. Now to prove that ABCD is a square, I have to prove that all the angles are of 90 degrees. As A is 90, I have to prove that B is also 90, C is also 90 and D is also 90. Okay students. So solution C. In triangle ADB, see, AB is equals to AD. Side of rhombus are equal. Okay. Now students, angle opposite to the equal side are equal. We know this property that angle opposite to the equal side are equal. See, if I name this as angle 1 and this is angle 2. If I name these two angles as angle 1 and angle 2, therefore I can say that angle 1 is equals to angle 2, angle opposite to equal side. Okay students. So angle 1 is equals to angle 2 now. Now students, I can apply the angle sum property in this triangle ADB. in triangle ADB. See, this angle is 90 degree. Okay. This angle is 1 and this angle is 2. So sum of these will be 180 degree now. Okay. Now angle 1 is equals to angle 2. So I can put the value of angle 2 as 1. So this 1, this angle 2 as 1. 180 minus 90, it will be 90. So twice of angle 1 is 90. So angle 1 will be 45 degrees, students, because 2 is in multiplication and it goes here, it will be indication. So now 1 is 45, so 2 will be 45 also. So this is 45 now. And this is also 45 degree. Okay, students. Now, students, see, I will prove that these two triangles are congruent. I will prove that these two triangles are congruent. Okay. So in triangle BOA and triangle BOC. Okay, if I just take these two triangles, I will prove that these two triangles are congruent, students. See how OB is equals to OB, common. Okay. These two angles are equal. Angle BOC, BOA, angle BOC, angle BOA. Both these are equal, each 90 degree. Also, this BC is equals to AB, side of rhombus. So on 90 degree I am using and side opposite to the right angle. Side opposite to the right angle are hypotenuse. So that means hypotenuse I am using another side also. Sorry, yes, side also. So I can say that triangle BOA is congruent to triangle BOC by RHS property, right hypotenuse side property. So after proving this, student, I can say that these two angles are equal. By CPCT, I can say that these two angles are equal. Therefore, angle ABO is equals to angle CBO by CPCT. Okay. Now, students, this triangle is 45, so this will be 45. Therefore, angle CBO, it is 45 degree. So now, students, this is 45. Similarly, student, I can prove these two triangle congruent. Similarly, triangle ADO is congruent triangle CDO. By the same RHS property. Similarly, I can say that these two angles will be equal now. So students, I can say that CDO is 45 degree now. Now this is 45 degree. Okay. Now this is 45 degree, students. Now students, I can apply the angle sum property in triangle CDB. In triangle CDB. See, this is 45, so this is 45. So 45 plus 45 degree plus angle this is angle C is equals to 180. The reason is the angle sum property. See, this will be 90 when subtracted, so angle C is 90 now. So angle C is a 90 degree. Now students, see, this angle is 90. The complete B angle is 90 now, and complete angle D is 90. Therefore, angle A is equals to angle B is equals to angle C is equals to angle D is equals to 90 degree. Now students, all the sides are equal, diagonal bisecting each other at 90 degree, and all the angles are 90. This implies I can say that ABCD is a square. Okay, because all the properties of square are satisfied now. Okay, students. Now let's just move forward to the question number 11, student. See, in question number 11, students, a figure is given ABCD, A, B, C, D. Okay. Diagonals are joining each other. Okay. And now these angles are 1, 2, 3 and triangle 4. Now this, see, it is given that the 4 triangles are shown in the adjoining figure formed by the diagonals are side of rhombus. See, I have to prove that these are the side of the rhombus and are congruent. I have to prove that these 4 triangles are congruent. Okay. Now students, these sides are equal as AB is equals to BC is equals to CD is equals to DA. It is given in the question. Now if students, if all the sides of the quadrilateral are equal, I can say that that will be a rhombus. Therefore ABCD is a rhombus. Now students, I have to prove that these 4 triangles are congruent. So similarly, see students, as I have used these, I have proved that these 2 triangles are congruent. Similarly, the same way I can prove this. See, I just name the intersecting point as O. See, OD is equals to OB. Because diagonal of rhombus bisect each other at 90 degree. And these angles are 90 degree. In triangle DOC and triangle BOC. If I take these 2 triangles, students, see, OD is equals to OB. OD is equals to OB. And these 2 triangles are, these 2 angles are equal. These 2 angles are equal. Angle DOC is equals to angle BOC. The reason is for both of these, the reason is the diagonal bisect each other at 90 degree. Diagonal of rhombus bisect at 90 degree. Okay. Now students, BC is equals to AD. That means BC is equals to BD. BC, it is given in the question. It is given in the question, students. So students, I can say that these 2 triangles are congruent now. Therefore, triangle DOC is congruent triangle BOC by SRHS property, because right angle and an angle side opposite to the angle, side opposite to the 90 degrees hypotenuse, 90 degrees included, also the DC and BC are also included, that are the hypotenuse. Okay. So these 2 triangles are congruent by RHS property. Similarly, students, see, I have proved that these 2 triangles are congruent. Similarly, that is, see, if I just name that, it will be triangle first is congruent triangle second. Okay. Similarly, students, triangle second is congruent to triangle third. Similarly, third will be congruent to, see, no need to write in the paper that, see, no need to write this congruency rule for each of them. Okay, just you can write the similarly and just use the similar way that I am using now. Okay, similarly, triangle third is congruent triangle fourth, and similarly, fourth will be congruent to 1. Okay, so just name them as equation 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4. See, first is congruent to second, second is congruent to third, third is congruent to fourth, and fourth is congruent to 1. So from equation 1, 2, 3, 4, from 1, 2, 3, 4, triangles are, all triangles are congruent. All triangles are congruent. Okay, students. So this is our question number 11, students. Now let's just move forward to the last question, students. See, the last question is ABCD is a rectangle. It's given in the question that ABCD is a rectangle. Okay, and the figure is given, and BM and DM are the 2 perpendiculars. See, ABCD is a ABCD is a rectangle, AC is the diagonal. Okay. Now see, DN is perpendicular to BM. DN is perpendicular to BM. It is given in the question, and ABCD is a rectangle. I have to prove that AN is equals to CM. I have to prove that AN is equals to CM. So to prove AN is equals to CM, I have to prove that these two are equal. Okay, students? See. Proof, student. First of all, I will do one thing, students. I will take triangle ADC, that is a bigger triangle, and triangle ABC. In triangle ADC and triangle CBA. Okay. I will prove that these two triangles are congruent. How? AD is equals to BC. AD is equals to BC, and this DC from this triangle and AB from this triangle. DC is equals to AB. Because the reason is same for both the opposite side of rectangle are equal. Opposite side of rectangle are equal. Okay. So, okay. The next property that I will use is, see, in this triangle ADC, this angle is 90 degree. Because all the angles of rectangle are 90 degree. And in triangle ABC, I can take this angle. Now angle D from this triangle and angle B from this triangle, each 90 degree. Okay. Or student, I can use AC common, or I can say AC common in both the triangles. I can use any of them. So triangle ADC is congruent triangle CBA by SAS property. Okay, because the two side and angle is C. I haven't written RHS because if I just use this angle and side opposite will be AC, and I haven't used AC. That means I haven't used the hypotenuse. So I can't say the RHS property. Okay. Now from here, students, I can say that, see, in triangle ADC, from triangle ADC, I can take this angle. Okay. Name it as angle 1. And from triangle CBA, I can take this angle. Name this as equation 2. Sorry, angle 1 and angle 2 are equal because of CPCT. Because from this triangle ADC, I take angle 1, and from triangle ABC, I take angle 2. So angle 1 is equals to angle 2 by CPCT. Okay, name this as star equation. Now, students, just take these two triangles, these two smaller triangles. In triangle A and D and triangle CMB. Take these two triangles, students. AD is equals to BC. AD is equals to BC. Opposite side of rectangle. Okay. Now, students, if this is 90 degree, this will be also 90 degree because of the linear plane quantity. Okay. Because also they are perpendicular. So I can say angle 3 is equals to angle 4. Angle 3 is equals to angle 4 by each 90 degree. Angle 1 is equals to angle 2. I have already proved. Because I have already proved, students. Or I can say using equation, using star. So see, now two angles are there and a side is there. Therefore, I can say that triangle A and D is congruent triangle CMB by SAS property. Sorry, ASA property, because two angles are there and a side is there. So students, these two triangles are congruent now. Now from this triangle, students, from this triangle I can take this AN, and from this triangle, student, from this triangle I can take this MC. Therefore, AM is equals to MC by CPCT. So this is our required answer. Okay, students. So these are the questions of our assignment 7.3. Students, just see these questions properly and try to solve it by yourself. Firstly in a rough copy, then in your fair copy. Okay. Now I'm going to see you in your next class, students. Till then, just be safe and be at home. Thank you.